Hello there, my very good friends, and a warm welcome and good afternoons to you. On this video, is a WWE Veteran done with the company?
A major contract update on the biggest stars in wrestling.
AEW PPVs be moving.
And Trent compares Orange Cassidy to P. Diddy. I'm Adam Wilborn.
I'm Andy Murray.
And this is the After News.
Alright, could a long-standing WWE employee who's been there since the dawn of time be done with the company?
Ooh.
Effectively, on a day-to-day basis, perhaps. This is a Fightful report here on Tamina. Doing a little Q&A post, Sean Ross Sapp. I was asked if Tamina, Nia Jax, or Naomi were ever considered for the Bloodline storyline, and when it came to talking about Tamina, he wrote the following. Tamina is no longer on the road with WWE and hasn't wrestled in over a year and a half. They could integrate her, but she is largely done with WWE on a day-to-day basis. So, she's been wrestling for ages. You can't imagine she needs to work.
Can The Rock buy her a house?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's probably sorted forever, so fair play. She's a former tag team champion, of course. Lots of other highs and lows over the years, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, star of SmackDown Karaoke.
Of course, the legend. But she remember when
Back when SmackDown on Fox was good.
Yeah. Remember when her and Natalya got really over? Like suddenly
yeah.
on that WrestleMania. I was like, oh, fair play. She's been here for years. So yeah, I can't imagine that Tamina needs to wrestle forever. Maybe she wants to still. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, she's been there for what, it must be the best part of 20 years.
Yeah,
right?
easy.
Ages.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I am not really surprised by this. Like you say, she's not exactly hard up. And no offense, but I don't think WWE needs her right now, to be perfectly honest.
She's not the best.
No, they've
She's
got
not the best.
ridiculously stacked women's roster, especially if you take into account the stars coming through NXT, not just your Julias and what have you, but the talent they've nurtured, like your Roxanne Perez's, etc. So yeah, I put your feet up, love. You've earned it.
Enjoy, yeah. She did give us the tremendous nobody meaner than Tamina.
Yeah, there is nobody meaner than her, though.
This is true.
That could be like a special WrestleMania match. Can anyone be meaner than her?
It's a top 3 in the world. Number 1 is Tamina. Number 2 is Mean Gene, rest in peace. Number 3, the Grinch. So there you go.
Oh, that'd be a hell of a...
He's outrageous, the Grinch.
That could be their big MSG match.
Tamina versus the Grinch.
Saturday night's main event. Tamina versus the Grinch, the meanest of the who can be meaner.
We could get Kevin Nash to be the Grinch.
Saturday night's main event.
Awesome.
Oh my God, it's right there.
He was.
Right, let's get serious. Let's talk about this seriously greatest tag team in the world, the Outrunners.
There you go.
We love them. We've loved them since day one here at WhatCulture. And it's nice to hear this sort of report coming out of Fightful Select. Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum, stars of that 10-man from Collision over the weekend. They've obviously exploded in popularity recently. I think they should be belted up, to be perfectly honest. But AEW are very happy with the reactions. A push is expected to continue off the back of this as well. Now, there hasn't actually been, and this is shameful because I want to see what this looks like, the all-elite graphic, because I sense they'd be doing the Predator pose, hopefully, the Predator handshake in there. But they've been working in AEW Ring of Honor for over a year now. They obviously previously worked for the NWA, OVW. They are under contract. The specifics of the contract, easy for me to say, are not known when it was signed or how long it is. But yeah, they're locked in, basically. No one's going to swoop in and steal them. Yeah. I can confirm that Fightful did reach out to the Outrunners, and the quote, as always, is spectacular. They were told, I can neither confirm nor deny that we are old enough / too young to sign or to not sign.
What does that even mean?
Never change.
What does that even mean? I love the
More
Outrunners.
promo time for them on AEW television, I reckon.
Get them on Dynamite as well.
Yeah.
Get them on every show. The superstars on the Superstation.
Yeah.
That's what we demand. Love the Outrunners. I feel like we talk about them like every day now, which is good.
Try and crowbar them in, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, they rock. They absolutely rock. I think it was one of those things where you could infer that they were under contract before this report came on. But it's good to have clarification nonetheless. They're so over at the moment, and you've got to do something with that.
I got flashbacks, and this is speaking volumes. Disregard how you feel about this man personally, but do you remember when CM Punk just got like a power slam over? Right?
Yeah.
Body slam over, sorry, I should say. And Turbo Floyd did that exact same thing on Collision over the weekend, and the crowd popped for every single one that he hit.
Yeah, it's old school wrestling.
It's just, look, I know some people... not one to look this.
This is too much fun for me.
Just cheer up, you miserable bastards.
Yeah, this is the thing. If it's not for you, just don't watch it. It's really simple. It's always really simple.
I don't know how you can watch that and not crack a smile, to be honest, especially their promos.
Exactly. Like, everything, literally everything will have a degree of backlash these days, right? Every single thing in wrestling, there's going to be someone who hates it and will not shut up about it. I don't understand how you can hate this.
No.
I really don't.
If you're anything like me, and I know I am, you'd be a huge fan. So.
And that's one of the second youngest men alive. That's us, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like I relate to them on a deep spiritual level. It also calls back, like, admittedly, it helps I'm an old fart, and like it calls back to an era of wrestling that I love. Like, I love watching old territory stuff on the network while it's still here, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
I love going and watching old Crockett and like watching old World Class and seeing the Freebirds and stuff. It's cut from that same kind of neon glitz glamour. It's awesome.
But
I love them.
And as I've said before, like the cool vignettes where they're like working out in the gym and the promos are all well and good. But they can actually work as well. Yeah. This isn't like they get in there and they go, what's wrestling again?
Yeah.
Like they're fun. They know their moveset is perfect for what they're trying to present to people. They're the best. Yet again, I'm reaching out to them for an interview or at the bare minimum to just tag with Simon Miller, please.
I'd like to see them wrestle the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, come on.
Can you imagine how silly those promos would get? Like pretending they're young.
That's a WrestleMania weekend show, that isn't it? Waiting to happen.
They would call themselves the youngest men alive in one sentence, and then they would claim they broke Ricky and Robert into the business.
They were there when Mark Calloway got started, I remember.
They
last
did.
week.
And then they learned his name was Mark as well. Legends. We love the Outrunners, man. We love them. Right, should we talk about AEW pay-per-views? Moving, maybe, kind of, sort of. It's not TV talk for a change. It's pay-per-view talk. This comes from Andrew Zarian of Mat Men. He said the pay-per-views are going to be on HBO Max come January. That is, of course, the streaming platform.
Yes.
I'll read the quote. They could do it sooner, but I do know that they are planning on January. I do know that pay-per-views are going to be on there. They don't have an exclusivity with pay-per-views, so they'll also be available in other places. It's like WWE is. You can still order those pay-per-views that are available on Peacock, although if you have access to Max and it's cheaper than $50, you probably won't buy the pay-per-view. Yeah. You'll probably get it through Max. Dave Meltzer last week said, those close to the situation have confirmed Max being part of the pay-per-view package, although it's not detailed yet as to what form it will take. So this seems like a net positive for the audience. Actually, I don't know the price of HBO Max monthly. Let me Google that while you talk for a sec.
Yeah, I'm still working on with my sources whether or not they're going to change the name to HBO Maxwell Jacob Friedman. But whilst we work on that, I like this as a thing. Like you say, it makes it more available to people, one would assume, and as long as pay-per-views stay on Saturday, that's all right by me.
$10 to $20 depending on your tier.
Oh, brilliant!
Max. So yeah,
and you get John Oliver on there as well. What a bargain!
It's a no-brainer, really, if you're an AEW fan. I think that aspect will be interesting from a revenue standpoint, right? To put my stupid business. Have we got a hat that I can wear? Where's the business hat? The Rock's head. Pass me the Rock's head.
That's a man who knows business.
Yeah, he is the business. So to put the business hat, this is what this is now, on for a second.
It's like the thing from Harry Potter that sorts you into houses.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's the eel, isn't it? Business. It's interesting because if that is included as part of the TV deal of 100, what was the deal? 170 million that was mooted or whatever.
I wish it was 171 million. It's a failure if it's anything less.
Yeah. It's what a flop. That would make the TV deal a bit less lucrative because it would mean that people won't be spending as much on pay-per-view, which is still a revenue stream for them. However, AEW is still going to be profitable after all this, so it's kind of moot. Either way, I think that's a huge positive for the fans, especially because it saves you 50 quid.
And especially because of the amount of pay-per-views they're going to be putting on going forward. Well, they already are, but they're going to be putting on going forward. It's gone from 4 big ones a year to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10.
That's 8.
Yeah, I got 2 over here for you, baby.
You got 10 fingers, Andrew. So
I hope Brian Zane doesn't surface that. That's his thing, isn't it?
That's his gimmick. Yeah. Sorry, Brian. We don't want to mess with the OG of the wrestling content game. I love Brian Zane. He seems like a nice man.
He is. We've met him several times over WrestleMania weekend, and he is Lovely.
I've never met him. I want to shake his
I went
hand.
into karaoke with him a few years back, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's wild.
We do karaoke next time.
Yeah, in the Sphere. That's part of the WhatCulture live show. We mention it on the morning news.
Do wrestling themes. I'll do Stone Cold's because it's got no lyrics.
So we can get Tameen to come along for that, maybe.
Yeah,
She's got the games theme locked down.
If you could sing any wrestling theme at karaoke, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Rob Conway, Just Look at Me. That's a good one. That's a good one.
American males. American males. American males.
I would do Drew Galloway's ICW and WCPW song.
Don't do the beginning. Sorry, Ryan.
F word.
There we go.
F-U-C-K, right there. It's class.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'd be interesting, like to do like a don't flop challenge. You have to you have to remember all the lyrics.
Oh my goodness. Oh jeez, that'd be tough because it's like
Sexy Boy's the one, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, everyone would do that. Do what? Yeah, just yeah.
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 Yeah. Right. Final story to talk about today.
How many minutes have we got left? Because we don't need to talk about this for long.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
We're all good. Okay. Trent posted on social media regarding P. Diddy. Everyone's talking about him at the moment. I'm just going to read verbatim what he said, and that's all that's going to happen. Trent tweeted, Sean P. Diddy Coombs is another example of why you should never trust a guy who walks around doing a cool guy character all of the time. Obviously a shot at Orange Cassidy. No word on orange parties or anything like that. But that's a thing that he posted on social media, and now you know.
Yep.
That's the news.
There you go.
That's what we're here to report.
Yep. Look, it made me laugh.
Do with that information what you will.
There you go.
And whilst you're processing that, why not check out this morning's news video? Right here. Bye.
Bye.